All right, everybody. How you doing? We are out on the DRZ 400 today, heading out east. Gonna go check out some off-road conditions for the DRZ. But we got some beautiful places out here. If you got an extra million laying around, you can buy yourself some property out here. It's kind of away from everything. I don't mean kinda, it is completely away from everything, which is a blessing and a curse if you ask me. But look at how green the mountains are. I mean, we had a wet monsoon season. Lots of beautiful homes out here, lots of swirl cactuses. I believe this is the Rincon Mountains over here. This is the Wild West that you see in the movies and all that stuff. East and west in Tucson, we got some really nice topographical changes. It's just some beautiful, absolutely gorgeous landscapes. This ranch over here was once owned by Sir Paul and Linda McCartney. I guess Linda McCartney really loved Tucson, so Paul bought a ranch out here. And then after Linda died, this Paul wasn't all that keen on staying out in Tucson anymore, so he sold it. But that is it. That's the old McCartney Ranch. Yeehaw! Off-road on the DRZ 400 for the first time. Woohoo! Look at that. That was like a baby hawk, I think. Man, I haven't been out here in so long. So long. I mean, it could easily be 10 years since I was out here. So far, so good on the old DRZ. So this road will take you all the way to San Manuel. Back here there's a couple spots where there's some shooting going on. There's a car down there somewhere. I remember seeing that years ago. Well, this is all BLM land out here. So there's some off-road trails. There's horse trails. But like right there, all I've been through here now, if I remember correctly, there's spots where you can pull off and go ripping. A lot of free-range cattle. And then there's a trail. But yeah, get out in this high desert. For wide open spaces, that's for sure. Like I said, this is all BLM land out here, so it's basically Bureau of Land Management. That means it's taxpayers' land. Beautiful place to be. I tell you, Tucson, Arizona has stuff you just don't think about. We're probably over 4,000 feet because I don't see any swallows, and they stopped growing at like 42, 4,400. So I guess we're probably over that. Maybe we're 4,500 to 5,000. Hey, that's an e-bike. I mean, this is like out of a book, you know? You can't just find, you gotta stumble upon these places. I'm not sure how far out we are. Probably about 10 miles, maybe a little more. Yeehaw! Oh, we still got a little retention pond with some water in it. Now we're going down in elevation a little bit. I mentioned this is the first off-road adventure I'm going on, and well, not being very intelligent, I'm out here by myself. I know it's not the smartest thing to do, but this is a pretty highly trafficked road, so I figure worst case scenario, something bad happens. I see somebody eventually, I hope. I really hate these mirrors. Any of you guys out there watching this, got any DRZs and you got an alternative to the factory mirrors, leave me a comment. I used to have a 74 Sportster. Those rear view mirrors gave you a good shot of your shoulders. These are basically the same thing. They don't vibrate as much as a Sportster did. But then again, I don't think there's much out there that vibrates as much as an Ironhead Sportster. But I tell you what, I do like this machine. I'm glad I got it. It is for sale like everything else. But we got a pretty steep price tag on it, so if somebody wants it, they're gonna have to pay some money for it. Woo! Whew, that back wheel locks right up. Pardon my French. But yeah, this tire on the back, I mean, they were free, so I'm not complaining. But it is definitely more of a East Coast soft dirt, mud kind of tire. Not mud, but packable dirt, you know, this loose sandy stuff. It just spins and skids. But we're not complaining because it was free. And free is for me. This is really my first 4-stroke dirt bike. I've always been a 2-stroke guy. I like the, you know, 125s, 250s, even, I never owned it, but a good friend of mine had a CR500 when we were kids. Holy shit, did that thing make power. Get a chance, man, ride yourself a 2-stroke CR500. It'll change your life. Gear wheelies at command on a CR500. This thing, it probably makes a lot of torque too, but we still got the really tall gear on it from the street, so I mean, this thing will go 80 miles an hour. It's just not geared low enough. This is a pretty spot. Picturesque shade tree, and looks like we got a washed out riverbed back there, and it probably takes you to a little camp spot. There's another one. That's all OHV trail. Digging this, getting out into some dirt for a change. Needed it. Boy, did I need this. Wow. Still just absolutely beautiful. Very cool camp spot right there. Very cool camp spot, actually. Nice, cool spot for a ranch, man. That's homesteading right there. Off the grid. Not a bad place to be riding your dirt bike today. Look at that, huh? Got some people up there somewhere. I've been talking about buying a dual sport on and off since the 90s. I don't know why I waited so long. That's a cot. Something to be patrolling this, huh? Man, is this sand shit slippery.